Casey's Audio Vault.
Rick Jackett from Finger 11.
January 11th, 2011. So where are you phoning from today?
From home in Toronto.
Oh, nice. So the Canadian tour, I guess, kicks off on Friday, so you got a little bit of time at home.
Yeah, we take off Thursday morning to go and do a day of sort of rehearsal and production, get everybody warmed up, shake the cobwebs off and stuff, you know. Then the show starts on Friday, and then we just, from that point, we're pretty much gone until the middle of February.
Have you got the stage show, the setup, the pyro all figured out?
Yeah. Well, you know what? This time we actually are doing some cool stuff with the backdrop and the lighting. So that he actually's got some programming and stuff to do. But you know, we're gonna spend the day and just sort of go through a bunch of songs and some old ones and all the new ones and sort of figure out the best set list. You know, the best sort of collection of songs to play for this tour. So.
Probably do a handful of new ones and then a bunch of good old ones.
Yeah, you know what? We always tend to like do it like half and half because we're one of those bands that just, I mean, I guess like all bands, but like we just get really excited when we put a new record out, and that's all we want to play. But we understand there's a history and there's fans of all the other records, so we try and make sure everybody's happy. You know what I mean? And the nice thing about this new record is it's actually quite short, so you can actually play most of the new stuff and still play a bunch of the old stuff. So I think, yeah, and then this time we're talking about maybe going a little deeper into the catalog, the older catalog, and playing some stuff. So
last time we talked, we chatted a little bit about Rainbow Butt Monkeys. Any thought of throwing Circles on there?
No, I don't think so. The Butt Monkeys is something that since we stopped playing it, we did one show when we tried to mix the two, and just the styles of music didn't really. Actually, now more than ever, it would probably mix back in because there's a bit more of a bounce and a groove to the songs. But you know, it's sort of neat just keeping it back there and part of our past. And it's like you know, fond memories of that. And we don't have to deal with it. It's like a girlfriend that you used to date that you think was the most beautiful girl in the world. You don't want to see her when she's like 45. You know what I mean? It's like you want to leave it back in the past with your memories and stuff. So,
what's the Finger 11 rider like these days? What do you guys need backstage?
It's pretty simple. It's like, you know, a bunch of booze, like 2 or 3 cases of beer, big ball of whiskey, big ball of vodka, some wine. Then, and then just, you know, your various snacks. Like, you know, it depends. Like lots of, like, hummus and that kind of crap, you know what I mean? Like, just stuff to pick on that's sort of healthy. So
nothing really strange? You're not like Axl Rose? You need 12 dozen white roses?
No, nothing like that. No, we've never... I don't think any of us could even request that without the other 4 of us just like making fun of the person until the end of the time. You know what I mean? We just we keep it pretty simple. All we're really concerned about is just having enough booze for the band and its guests to have a good night. You know?
What's the beer of choice?
You know what? It's sort of it's like one extreme or the other. We usually have a case of Budweiser and then a case of Guinness. You know what I mean? So it's like you like big stouts. There's one. And then if you just want the watered-down domestic beer, there's one, you know. I'm the Budweiser guy. I like my beer, like, I don't like light beer, but I want my domestic beer to be, like, just easy to drink.
You don't want to feel like you had a huge sandwich, like after a Guinness.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like, I want it to be as close to water containing alcohol as possible.
So do you have a bigger, better bus? Have you checked out your wheels yet?
Yeah, the bus, well, we're on the same bus that we used for the whole last record, and the same driver, and it's the nicest bus we've ever been on. It's a nice big slide out, like when we park, the front half expands, and it's amazing how much that extra 1.5 feet, the amount of comfort it creates in the front lounge is unbelievable. Because after a while, you get sort of tired of brushing past other dudes, you know, to walk, you know.
Is there any weird habits from the rest of the guys in the bus?
No, you know what? No, I mean, nothing over the top strange, I don't think. We all have our things, but for the most part, it's like just a rock and roll tour bus. You know, a bunch of dudes, dirty laundry and back lounge where you can smoke and have your fun and play music loud. Front lounge where everybody's on their computer playing games, and usually a beer in most people's hands.
Do you guys huddle? Do you do a band quick hands in the middle before you go on stage?
No, you know what? We never have. We don't really have. The only real tradition before stage time for us is like somewhere around an hour before we go on stage, we sort of clear the whole bus or wherever of other people. Even like, you know, our families, if they were visiting, they'd be like, okay, guys, go out and watch other bands. Like, we're usually about an hour before, like, the music starts getting louder. You know, everybody starts sort of like less talking and more just sort of like focusing, and everybody, you know, does their pre-show warm up. You know, usually the front bus is full of people yelling and warming up their voices, and the back lounge is full of people just cranking the music and, you know, just enjoying the vibe and getting ready to rock pretty much.
You guys must be pretty excited. You've been off for a while. It's you feel the excitement within the band getting ready, like if you're leaving Thursday morning.
Yeah, no, I definitely do. You know, there's a lot of excitement because of just the new record, the excitement in the band about the new record. We're really loving it. We're happy with the end result of the recording, and since we've been playing, like, we got a chance to do a couple of runs in the States at the end of the last year, and just the energy for the new songs live is right there. It's awesome. So we haven't played Canada or done a tour across Canada in quite a long time. So we're excited to bring all these new songs and the old ones and, you know, play them for everybody again.
Well, always a pleasure, Rick. We've talked a couple times over the years. We've spoken to James, Rich once, but never Scott. Is he kind of a shy guy?
No, you know what? That must be just honestly a coincidence, like a luck of the draw thing, because we all, like, even today, every one of us is calling radio stations, so that's just crazy coincidence. I'll make sure the next time that there's an interview with you guys, I'll make sure Scott does it.
Well, no,
it's like, come on.
It's no sweat at all.
It's funny because we have a funny history with you. I don't know who it was, but years ago, like way years ago, I think it was me. I missed a photo with you guys, and you guys somehow got James's number or had James's number and called him to set up the interview. But it was live on the air, and he ended up talking to his mom. And it's a story we always laugh about because I just remember, like, James, like, because we were rehearsing and he got home and his mom's like, Power 97 called. And we're like, that's awesome. You got a message from with a big rock station. Like, they called your house. It was funny.
That's great. We should have just talked to the mom.
Yeah, it would be hilarious to talk. Yeah, no, that's.
Well, Rick, thanks again. We're looking forward. Finger 11, Burton Cummings Theatre on the 31st, just a couple Mondays from now. We'll see you then.
For sure, man. We'll see you soon, Case.
All the interviews you want on iTunes and at Power97.com. Casey's Audio Vault.
Casey Norman is Power 97's music director and can be heard every weekday from 2 till 6 in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Power 97 is Winnipeg's best rock.